for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, Goal Plus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harambee Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.
Yo, big up lads, big up, big up. And yeah, so welcome to Football Overseas YouTube channel, and we are live for another video. We are live for Game Week 12 prediction, yeah, Game Week 9 to 12 review. And yeah, we need to talk about something, something about Arsenal. Could Arsenal be in a one-man race? Because the way the Premier League season has been, it has been a two-man horse, and could Arsenal be running away with it? Because let's be real, if Arsenal beat if Arsenal beat Chelsea next weekend, no, this weekend, will Arsenal will be 9 points ahead of every other opposition, and that begs the question: Is Arsenal has Arsenal already won the league? I know it's early. I know there's only been 3 game months, but I have to face the uncomfortable question. If Arsenal beats Chelsea, and Chelsea is the only team in the title race, are we as a league ready to face Arsenal's ego? Which I'm not personally, as a fan, as a United fan, I'm not personally ready for. And yeah, because currently the title leader, Arsenal, is like how many points above? Yeah, Arsenal is currently above 6 points above Chelsea. So the title race is like first place is 6 points from first place is considered to be in a title race. So I think the only team viable enough to be in a title race is Chelsea, who's in 23 points, and that begs the question: if Chelsea, we need Chelsea to beat Arsenal so that the league can resume in a normal way. Because if Chelsea beats Arsenal, it means it buys the league one more game week to be more competitive. Because let me bring up the table. Currently, right now, the bring up my slide. Yeah, currently right now Arsenal is 29 points. If Chelsea beat Arsenal, Chelsea goes to 26 points. Arsenal Chelsea is in a title race with Arsenal if Chelsea beat Arsenal. And if Chelsea beat Arsenal, that will mean the title race goes from a two horse race to it allows City to come back into the title race. It allows it allows it allows Aston Villa to come back in the title race because Aston Villa will beat Wolves. So Palace could beat if United, if Crystal Palace beat United, they're back in the title race. It means the title race will expand from two-team title race to a five-team title race, and the league that's depends on Chelsea doing the league and beating Arsenal. That's all that Chelsea has to do. Go and beat Arsenal this weekend. Otherwise, the league has to face the real question of wait a second. Where's my picture? Yeah, otherwise the league has to face the real question of whether Arsenal is running away with the league, and that begs the question. So yeah, so Chelsea we just needed to beat Arsenal this weekend, and we could it expands to a five-man title race, and yeah. So anyway, welcome to Premier League Gamer Show. We are live for Game Month Game Month 3 predictions. That is for Game Week 9 to yeah. So that breaks it from yeah. So we'll be discussing the title race. This this stream that we'll be discussing team form, title race, golden boot race, playmaker of the season race, most little teams, most defensive teams. Yeah, so basically this is where all the nerds of the Premier League come to. All the fixtures, everything. And yeah. And we start off with the first thing on my thing that is what is it? I forgot my anyway. Yeah, so the first thing on my list is the title race. So as all of you gurus know, the title race is a race between for those who are in the competition for the title race. So that is a title leader. If you're within 6 points of the total points of the title leader, you're in a strong position to be in a title race. Yeah, I don't know why my screen is not working that way. Let me try. They are perfect. Now I need to fix it this way. And then the issue with this. Yeah, so yeah, that's I think that works. Yeah, so yeah, let me raise my screen. Yeah, now that works perfectly well. Now, but yeah, now that works well. Yeah, so As I was saying, the title race is 6 points race between first and second. And then when I go to my wait, this thing is having issue. It's clean yard with the issues. Yeah, there now that works, but when I share screen, let me try sharing the screen. Yeah, now that works. Now my issue. So I do that. This should not be full screen, so there, yeah, now that works well. And then yeah, I think that leaves space for the comments or comments take anyway, I'll design this later on. Yeah, so let me focus on the stream. Yeah, I'll look at comments as the stream goes on, because otherwise, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I think that works. Anyway, so the title race is a race between first place and second place. So let me present my screen in a more clear manner. The thing that I'll be using of that one. I have to imagine I'm taking. Yeah, so Arsenal is a title reader for this Premier League so far. And the great question I want to beg to ask is, can Arsenal sustain a title race? Because we have seen Arsenal, are they always great? Yeah, so the question I want to ask is, can Arsenal sustain a title race for the fourth time, or are they always a bridegroom? Because we have seen this stage where Arsenal is in a title race. This is the fourth season being in a title race, and towards the end, Arsenal bottles the league. Arsenal bottles the league towards the end, and that what frustrates a lot of Arsenal fans because of everything, and also that I think as well. And my question is, can Arsenal sustain? Will Arsenal be successful this time in the title race, or will they not? Yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Yes, as we're live for this. Yeah, so Arsenal being the race for fourth season in a row. Can Ateta finally deliver Arsenal the league, or will Ateta bottle it? As a rival fan, I'll hope that Ateta bottles it, to be honest, because I don't want I don't want to see Arsenal win the league at all. And look at it that way. I prefer any other team to win the league than Arsenal. Yeah, I prefer. And also, the only team in the title race is Chelsea. So it's for now, for now, because last weekend, if City won the league, if City won against Newcastle, they'll still be in the title race. But since City lost to Newcastle, they might be not in a title race at all, and that could affect. And depending on Chelsea to win the title race, to beat Arsenal this weekend is an outlier considering Chelsea's inconsistency. Yes, I know Chelsea has the wins in this weekend, but I don't think Chelsea can win the title, can beat Arsenal this weekend. Arsenal is good defensively. Arsenal is good offensively as well. So yeah, I I'll say Arsenal win. If Arsenal beat Chelsea this weekend, they will most likely be in a one-man at one team title race at 10 4 game weeks afterwards. Anyway, so we move to the Champions League race. So Champions League race, we have teams like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham in the table currently, and now in the table currently right now. I know I know Tottenham is playing against Fulham, and Tottenham tends to bottle it against Fulham. Yeah, so Arsenal is up here. We have Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City. Yeah, Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City. And then we also have teams like Sunderland. Sunderland will not go too much. I feel after Bournemouth grow, Bournemouth grow with Sunderland, that will knock both teams out of the race for Champions League. For now, for now it could, because I feel like it's too many teams in the race for the Champions League. It around how many teams? One, two, 8 teams plus the four. Those are 12 teams so far. So that means the top 12 are in a title race, in a race for the Premier League, for the Champions League. And if things go the current way, I think if any slot stays in and if West Ham beats Liverpool currently right now, Liverpool not getting points this weekend. Everton is playing against Newcastle. They draw against each other, so that removes Everton out. And the top three are definitely getting points this weekend, except Chelsea. Chelsea is far ahead, so I think in terms of title race, 23 points, Champions League race, 23 points. That means Liverpool will be out for now, and Everton with a draw to Newcastle will be out for now. And Man United needs to beat Palace, otherwise United could be out for now for the Champions League race. Tottenham as well is a outlier if they don't beat Fulham, but they'll definitely beat Fulham. Sunderland and Bournemouth, which means Sunderland and Bournemouth will still be there because of the higher points. But it means by end of game week 13, if all things go well, it's 12 teams in the title race in the Champions League race entering into this game week 13, and then 4 teams could exit the Champions League race by end of game week 14, 13. Yeah, that's what I think. Crystal Palace has been a good team, very, very good team. Their form in the league plus the cups have been excellent. It's the Aston Villa. Their form in Europe have been good. Watching Aston Villa play has been entertaining football. Man City has played good football. Yes, they lost against Newcastle and against Brighton. Those are hiccup losses, but they've been playing good football. Chelsea have played good football. They are in 3 games winning streak. Arsenal have been playing excellent football this season, and yeah, Everton has been here and there. Actually, Man United win. Everton beating Man United made Everton to enter the Champions League race. Otherwise, they'll be in Europa League race. Man United has been underperforming the last three games. They have gotten yes two draws and one win, but they could have been second, a strong second place right now if only they played better football. So yeah, so for the race for Europa League, Crystal Palace is there. Yeah, so Crystal Palace. Yeah, so Crystal Palace, Brighton, Sunderland, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Liverpool, Aston Villa, Brentford, and Bournemouth. So considering all these, which is from 12 to number 5. Yeah, 12, 5 to number 12. So considering, I don't think this will change anytime soon. Maybe teams that could break into this weekend could be into strong Champions League race could be Sunderland. Apart from that, I don't think any of this will change this weekend. And yeah, considering that these teams are playing against each other, some teams will lose points, some teams will gain points. So I think look at this wise. The Europa League race is set for another two game weeks. Up to game week 14, that when it will change. And also, yeah. So look at it by the time I go live with you guys in December for a review for this in December 19th after my exams. I think there won't be any race for Europa League race. Europa League race will still be there, but it will be sustained. Maybe do it in the comments. Ninth to yeah, so yeah, that's what Europa League race will be sustained for. I think 5th to 12th will sustain their spots by game week 16 around there. They'll sustain their spots. So yeah, next is the race for Conference League spots. Conference League spot is from 6 to number yeah from number 6 to number 14. Yeah, number 6 to number 14. So for yeah 6 to number 14 currently those are the spots for Conference League. And looking at this spot as well, I think these are teams like Chelsea, teams like Liverpool, Manchester United shouldn't be here in this race for Conference League. Tottenham will break through definitely. I don't see them here for long. They'll be in a strong Europa League race or Champions League race by the end of this game week. And Man United and Liverpool could sustain the stay here. Brentford, Brentford has been up and down. Newcastle has been up and down as well. Yeah. So yeah, so I think with these teams as well, there's nothing much to say. Now the relegation spot. So yeah, so relegation race or the race to survive, which is a survival race. I think that's what you say. The survival race. So and now for relegation is 15th. Around there. Yeah. So yeah, Leeds United, Burnley, Wolves. those three are definitely going down by the end of the season. I don't see any change there. Well, West Ham Forest, West Ham Forest have started to pick up good form. I think with some points they could break through. I think Brentford could come back down. Brentford could come down to a place either Forest or West Ham. Yeah, and Newcastle is a seesaw team. They play sometimes they play good, sometimes they play bad. And yeah, but apart from that, I think everything else is okay. So yeah, so the next thing we're talking about is what the best defense in the league. Yeah, so the best defense in the league is yeah, so the best defense in the league so far. Yeah, so the best defense in the league so far is Arsenal. Six goal defense. Their goal defense has been amazing. Arsenal's clean sheets, they're the top team with the clean game mix as well. With Arsenal's, they've gotten the most clean sheet, they've conceded the least goals in the Premier League. 6 goals conceded, 7 goals, 7 clean sheets. And then also, as Crystal Palace is the second best with 9 goals conceded. Crystal Palace has been there performing well. The defense have been tight. It's one of the things I've mentioned in the Man United preview that United is playing a very good defensive team opposition as a team. That's one of the things I mentioned in my match preview against Crystal Palace that the way they defend, they have been tight this season and have conceded less goals. Man City's Man City's defense has been good. I think only sort of conceding leaky goals here and there. Chelsea, Aston Villa, it's the same. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Sunderland. Sunderland have been. I give it up to their owner for having a good transfer window in the summer. I think they need to continue that smart transfer window. They'll stay up. They'll actually perform better than how Nottingham is performing. I know Nottingham has followed. Sunderland is following Nottingham's trend of buying smart players. But see, Nottingham is buying random players. Sunderland is buying smart players. So I think Sunderland will sustain this Premier League, and if they keep up the good performances, the good defense, they could stay up in the league. Now clean sheets. There hasn't been many clean sheets in the Premier League so far. Yeah, big up to yeah, it has been big up to the the attacking team players have gotten much better for by gaming 12 if there's only 7 clean sheets as the top team with the best clean sheets, it shows that the league has improved in terms of offensive players. Well, the league has brought in a lot of offensive players as well, with 6 clean sheets as well. A lot of these teams, and these stats don't improve as much as possible. So, I think with this as well, it's basically proves that Arsenal currently right now with how they perform, they're defensively solid. They think around well as well. Yeah. So I think the worst defensive teams clubs in the league so far has been United, Nottingham, West Ham. They haven't gotten much clean sheets. That basically proves that United's defense has been a bit leaky time to time. And yeah, it has been quite leaky time to time, and that's what happens. And also Nottingham as well. I think That's one of the reasons why they've gone through a lot of man- manager changes as well. West Ham has changed managers as well. I think this will improve. I know for Nottingham, Sendesh tends to improve our defensive structure, and yeah, that will improve for Nottingham. For Nottingham fans, that will improve. Yeah, so for Nottingham fans, that will improve. But West Ham, I think they does need a lot of investment into defensive players. Yeah, Leeds, Brighton, Leeds. I'm not surprised. Burnley, I'm not surprised. Brighton, Brentford. Those are teams that they don't win cleanly by 2-0, 3-0. The matches are highly interactive. They're not. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of the worst defensive clubs, in terms of goals conceded, who have leaked a lot of goals, is Wolves, West Ham, Burnley, Bournemouth, Liverpool, Nottingham, Leeds. Liverpool has leaked a lot of goals currently. In the last two games, they have leaked 7 goals. Goals that were stepped up to these stats. And Nottingham, Leeds as well have leaked time to time. They've leaked goals as well. So yeah, in terms of that, I think Liverpool's issue is that I don't know what Liverpool's issue is. I actually do enjoy Liverpool conceding goals as a rival fan watching them. It has been enjoyable watching the matches. I watched Forest and seeing Forest score a lot of goals. That has been good. I enjoyed that match very, very much, and also enjoyed. So I think Nottingham will improve. The goal tally will improve. That's what Sendesh was brought in for. To improve Nottingham's goal tally. Yeah, I think that will improve. And for Bournemouth over time, Bournemouth is a very good offensive side. I think they just need to buy now quality defenders. Yes, they've lost a good left back in the summer to Liverpool. So I think now they need to buy a good quality defenders because not Bournemouth has talent in the offense, attack. In offense now they just need to invest in the defense. Well, they have a very good goalkeeper, which I will mention later on in the show. Yeah. So next is offensive stats. United has been having good stats. It can actually impress you how good United has been as an offensive club. This, yeah, it's really impressive how good United has been as an offensive club this season with 138 shots taken. I think United's issue is they don't know how to convert those shots into goals, but we have improved in terms of taking shots. We have taken more shots time over again. Arsenal has utilized their shots well. Chelsea was expected to get 22.47 goals, and yeah, so that's as well. I think I want to go to all this. Yeah, so United shots were 138, 128, 124, 123, 119, 105. Look at these stats as well. I'm proud as a fan that United is the best attacking team in terms of shots taken, but I'm not proud that we are that we're not converting most of these shots into goals. That's something that we still struggle with up to now, but we have improved in terms of attack this season, and that's something to note. For Arsenal, yeah, so I think the only team I'm surprised here is Brighton. Brighton has found a way to creep into this 11. Liverpool have taken a lot of shots. I think the only issue with Liverpool is that their strikers are not scoring the shots that they're creating. So the for Liverpool issue is not shot. The issue is conversion of those shots into goals. People like Isak, people like Yates, yeah, are not doing good enough for Liverpool, and that's why Liverpool are where they are right now. Expected goals, Liverpool is meant to have 19.84. Liverpool is underperforming in terms of XG. At XG to G, they are underperforming. Chelsea is performing better than their XG. Man City is performing better than their XG. Arsenal as well is overperforming over their XG. So Palace should have had more goals by now, but that happened. United is underperforming in terms of XG, but not so badly off. Liverpool is underperforming in terms of the XG. Their goals have not actualized what they're expected to have right now. Yeah, so offensive stats. Wolves, it makes sense. Wolves, Burnley, and Wolves, Burnley haven't been that offensive. I think Wolves is due to underinvestment as from the owners. When United took Cunha, we took away their attack and most. Yeah, so I think Wolves is a dying club in the Premier League. I won't be surprised if they go down, which they will go down. So yeah, I won't be surprised for that. And yeah, yeah, I won't be surprised for that because yeah, so Wolves in terms of shots they've had 89, 16. Yeah, so Bradley has not taken much shots. I think this is not a bad start, to be honest. Some teams tend to have less shots, but they tend to utilize the shots well. Like Tottenham shot is 88. However, Tottenham is the best attacking teams in terms of goals scored. So, yeah, that is an outlier. West Ham could be 85, but West Ham is 85, and yeah, so it were West Ham is 85, and they're not in the worst scoring side ever. So that's another outlier. Sunderland as well is 79. But if you look at Sunderland's goals, Sunderland is not in the worst scoring side. So yeah, so some teams are outliers like Tottenham, Everton. Yeah, those are outliers. So yeah, in terms of team form now, this is where most people come for is the team form. So the team form is from game week 9 to game week 12, where the review happens most likely. So the teams that have been excellent form, there's been no teams with excellent form. What I usually do for this is I I allocate points where a win is 3 points, a loss is one minus 1 point, a draw is 1 point. So, like in terms of excellent points, should be 12 points. In terms of very good points, that's been should be 11 points. In terms of good points, good form has been 7 to 8, 5 to 6, 3 to 4, 1 to 2 points. Yeah, so for Arsenal and Chelsea have been very good form the last four matches. Forest have been on good form, especially their win against Nottingham, against Liverpool in Game Week 12, and their win against another team in Game Week 11. That has really boosted their form up. They needed those 6 points desperately, and they won back-to-back games. And yeah, for West Ham, Crystal Palace, Brighton, Everton, Aston Villa, they have been seesaw here and there, good side, good team, bad performances time to time. Yeah, let me see if there's any comments. There's no comments. and United, United, the Manchester sides have been struggling. United's form has actually improved, but I think the last two games, United have not gotten enough points to say that they have been on good form. So I know there's only one outlier where United lost to Everton 1-0, but they needed that to break into good form. Yeah. So no teams like Newcastle has been having terrible form, bad form. Brentford as well, Forest, Fulham as well. And I remember I used to have teams fancier and they used to complain about this. And then Bo- Bournemouth, Leeds, Tottenham, but very bad form. Tottenham's form has been poor. Yeah, Tottenham's form has been very poor. They've only gotten 2 points. Just 2 points, really. Let me confirm. Yeah, Tottenham has only gotten around 4 points in the last four games. They have been smashed by Chelsea and Arsenal. The points that have clubbed in the Premier League has been only wins against Man United. No, a draw against Man United and a win against Everton. So yeah, so they haven't been on great forms. I think in terms of the Premier League table, that's why they are where they are. That's why I put them in a very bad form aspect as well. Yeah, so I think that's why I put them in a very bad form aspect. And with that, yeah. So I think with a terrible form, we can say is who Wolves, right? Burnley, Liverpool. Liverpool's form has been terrible. Let's not any other team tell you that Liverpool's form has not been bad. Have been terrible. I think they've only gotten 1 point, one win in the last four Premier League games. They were smashed by Forest, and then they were smashed by Chelsea, by Man City. I think the only outlier is that they got a win against Aston Villa. Apart from that, they've had a terrible November. November has improved for them. Only 6 points that left in November. The October has been terrible, and yeah, they've gone back to how they used to be. Yeah, so could West Ham add a bit of salt to this? Could West Ham grab easy 3 points against Liverpool? Because I know Liverpool plays well against who? Against West Ham. But anyway, so now let's start. A manager that has been sacked this game as the last four games was Wolves manager Victor Pereira. He deserved to be sacked the way Wolves was playing. He was born to be sacked as well. I think a manager that could be on the rise to be sacked, in danger of being sacked, is Daniel Fanke. I don't. He was meant to be sacked when Leeds was promoting. When he promoted Leeds, I feel like Leeds should have just told him thank you for promotion, and they should have gotten a bigger, better manager. Fulham, Fulham needs a manager to break them into to challenging for European sport. Fulham has been a mid-table club for so long. They need a new manager. Liverpool, with the form with Ancelotti is having, especially the amount of money he could be having right now, I think he could be sacked. Wolves, I think the issue with Wolves is not a manager. The issue with Wolves is not the manager. The issue with Wolves is the squad is not good quality to be in the Premier League. Wolves squad is EFL Championship quality right now. Tottenham, Thomas Frank. I feel like Thomas Frank should have stayed at Brentford. If you asked me, I know Brentford fans will not be happy with this, but I feel like Thomas Frank should have stayed at Brentford. Him and Brentford were a perfect couple. They both corrected each other, and yeah, he shouldn't have moved to Tottenham for this season. And yeah, I think so. And Slot will be, I think, out of these managers, the likely manager to be sacked if things go on is Rob Edwards, is any Slot. Liverpool will sack the manager first before Fulham do, or before Tottenham do, or before Leeds do sack the manager. I think there's even a report of Liverpool shortlisting some replacements, so that could happen anytime soon. Yeah. So yeah, and Haaland has been performing well. Whoever who has Haaland in the FPL has been performing well as a manager or those things. Yeah, so Haaland has been performing well, 14 goals. I think Haaland uh, will end up beating Salah's goal record that season of 29 goals. I think Haaland will beat that. If by game 12 he has 14 goals, I think if he continues with this projected, he could by game week 36. If he continues scoring a lot of goals, he could be having around 28 by game week 28, by game week 24, 28. Then we could be seeing Haaland farming the league with 40 goals scored. Yeah, with 40 goals scored by game week 36. At game week 36. No, no, not by game week 36. He could end the season with 35 goals, 35 to, in the range of 30 to 40 goals. That could end the Haaland season. And Thiago has been performing well. The goals he has been scoring for Brentford has been key. Well back as well. Semenyo good as well. Abumo has been good for Man United and Richarlison. There's something about World Cup season and Richarlison. Those two correlate with each other. Matata, Mateta, he'll have made a good rotational striker for any big six club right now. Yeah. So in terms of assists, there haven't been much assists going on. I think players have been going to score on their own. In terms of assists, it has been a tight race between Girish, Kudus, Mataya, Hartman, that's from Burnley, and yeah, Zaka, Pedro, and Diouf. So yeah, so I think in terms of playmaker race, I don't think the big six have had any big playmakers. It was only been Chelsea and Tottenham. The rest, I think teams have players are not assisting each other as much as possible. Anyway, for Golden Glove is Raha, 7 clean sheets. Yeah, he has been performing well for Arsenal. I think he lost his Golden Glove in a season to Sales, and he's back to reclaim it back. Sanchez has been performing well for Chelsea, 6 goal clean sheet. Pop 6 clean sheets. Henderson, amazing performances for Palace, 6 clean sheets. Pop, yeah. think I've reached pop twice. Yeah, Roughest has been a good goalkeeper for rotated side, for newly promoted side, Roughs. Um, then Roma is starting up there with Formatiti for goals conceded. Yeah, so and Petrov has been a good goalkeeper for 1 month, but I think he has been conceding a lot of goals anyway. Yeah, so I think we're done. Yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you like the video, the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. On 888 subs, and yeah. So I'll see you guys next time for the watch along tomorrow. Yeah, pick up. Let me play the outro.